deprivation is a growing problem in our society today, especially for students. Students are not getting enough sleep to achieve in school. Sleep is vital for adolescents, and the lack of it is having an impact on the health of students. As a student myself, I become very familiar with this problem. I see and hear about students lacking of sleep on a daily basis and struggle with it myself. However, some people do not sleep for some not so important matter. In order for you to understand how important it is for us to get enough sleep, I'll be sharing the details of an essay that I have read. The essay is from Girdwin Jessica's The Scary Side Effect of One Sleepless Night. Everyone has at least once in their lives stay awake throughout the entire night. Usually, being up all night is a choice for high school and college students. Commonly for partying, excessively responsible workers and workaholics also tend to spend sleepless nights working on their tasks. It is widely believed that unlike insomnia, which means a regular lack of sleep, a couple of sleepless nights now and then cannot do much harm. Unfortunately, this is not true. Being awake for 24 hours, even once for a long period of time, has an unpleasant effect on health. Everyone knows a night spent without sleep or having a little sleep can result a fatigue or a bad mood in the morning. Many would consider this is a small price for a night of fun or productive labor. However, several sleepless nights can cause more serious mental effects. In particular, your ability to focus and to make decisions will decrease significantly. Having a foggy brain and unclear thinking, as well as falling asleep midday, are also among the possible negative effects. However, in a long-term perspective, the health effects are much worse. Proneness of obesity, high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, and so on. Fatigue and sleepless nights are just a tip of an iceberg. Specifically, experts from Sweden compare the effect of one night sleep deprivation to a mid-concussion. They conduct a study in which a group of healthy young men slept 8 hours one night and then abstained from sleep another night. The blood sample taken from the men after the sleepless night and reveals a 20% increase of neurochemical marks associated with brain cells damage compared to the sample taken after the full rest night. At the same time, some results of the studies were surprising. According to the new research, one night without sleeping can increase the level of dopamine in the brain. a substance responsible, in particular, for wakefulness. Scientists believe that by producing more dopamine, the brain tries to compensate for the negative effect of a sleepless night. Still, according to the study, cognitive deficit caused by sleep deprivation remains significant. Dopamine may increase after sleep deprivation as compensatory response to the effect of increased sleep drive in the brain, says David Dings from University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine. Abstaining from sleep has no positive effect on human body. One night deprivation of sleep results in fatigue and irritability. Several sleepless nights affect one's ability to concentrate and to make decisions. Sweden experts compare the negative effect of lacking of sleep to a mild concussion, and although studies show that the brain tries to compensate the lack of sleep by producing dopamine, it is still not enough to compensate the harm dealt. So no matter what your reasons are to stay awake from a prolonged time, make sure to have a normal 8-hour sleep. A lack of sleep seems pervasive. We are sleeping less than ever before. Some studies shown our lives become busier and busier with each passing era, and even children are suffering from sleep deprivation due to all the activities they are engaging in. In light of this issue, it is important to know the effects of lacking of sleep. The most common effect of sleep deprivation is drowsiness during the day, experiencing microsleeps, a difficult concentration, impulsive behavior, a difficult learning, and lower physical immunity. Drowsiness is noticeable effect of a lack of sleep. In fact, this is quite dangerous, as according to WebMD, drowsiness can slow reaction time as much as driving drunk. The Natural Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates that fatigue is the cause of 100,000 auto crashes and 1,550 crash-related deaths a year in the U.S. The problem is the greatest among the people under 25 years old. Therefore, we have to be careful. In addition, regular drowsiness, we can experience microsleep due to sleep deprivation. Once again, the occurrences are hazardous, as Healthline states that during these episodes, you'll fall asleep for a few seconds or minutes without realizing it. Microsleep is out of your control and can be extremely dangerous if you're driving. It can also make you more prone to injury due to trip and fall. In order to avoid microsleep, you must get at least 6 hours of sleep at night. In the same vein, concentration becomes more difficult with a lack of sleep. According to Healthline, sleep deprivation leaves your brain exhausted, so it cannot perform its duty as well. You may also find it more difficult to concentrate or learn new things. The signs, the signal your body sends may also come a delay, decreasing your coordination skill and increasing your risk of accident. A lack of concentration can also affect us serious at work, where dysfunction is often the name of the game. With a lack of sleep, concentration can come impulsive behavior. A study on the link between the characteristic and the sleep deprivation noted that patients with impulse control disorder often report sleep problems and sleep deprivation. Even in healthy individuals, impairs cognition, decision making, and perhaps impulse control. In general, neglecting sleep can cause harmful impulsive behavior. Wind of invaders. Some people wonder why they get so sick often. The reason might be that you are not sleeping enough. In fact, sleep deprivation has been linked to incurring sickness easier through a deficiency in immunity. According to Healthline, sleep deprivation prevents your immune system from building up its force. If you don't get enough sleep, your body may not be able. It may also take you longer to recover from illness. It is also known the long-term sleep deprivation causes one to be more prone towards getting diabetes and heart disease. Sleep deprivation is proven to be harmful not only by these several studies but also by ourselves. Even simple person has tried to stay up all night, and we all know how it affects. The routine we do is to stay up late, then wake up early, which definitely cause us to be weak for the whole day. Sometimes we stay up late, then we wake up late. Sometimes we stay up late, then wake up late. It also not good. We ruin our schedule, and we might not notice it, but it will slowly affect us in a very bad way. I have shared to you these proven studies with citation in order to convince you that what I am saying is true. I giving you the facts so that you all for you or most of you will be convinced that we need to have enough sleep. I hope that everything I have said today has touched your minds. That would be all. Thank you.